This one's pretty crazy. You're going to want to watch this one. You can get millions of experience in literally seconds. You can get like Hell 7 gear while fighting things that are like Hell 2 difficulty. There's a really busted mechanic in this game that somebody figured out that we got to go over. There has been some recent experience strategies. Now, maybe you're in a situation like this. You're very close to 480. You have limited experience gain. For instance, I only have 50% experience gain. You need millions of experience to go, but you want to be able to hit that 480 soon as possible without grinding through that experience. Now, you could do this for Hell 7, and yes, you could do it to get to 480, which we're close enough to at this point, or you could also do it for Paragon 600, when the server level is about 20 levels away. It's at like 580, and you want to push beyond the limit. You see, this strategy we're about to explain will allow you to push beyond the server Paragon limit. If you continue grinding your server Paragon experience, eventually you're going to have 0% experience gains because it hard caps you at 16 levels above this. But there is a way to gain experience without it being reduced combat experience, and it is actually millions of experience at a time. Now, I originally actually saw this on Reddit, which links back to this guy's YouTube video, Mao, so credit where credit is due. But in the scenario you're like me, and you're close to the next difficulty, and you want some unmitigated experience, instead of getting half of my experience, I can get a full couple million experience automatically. What you can actually do is go to your Helicory bosses, and you see how there's experience gain rewards. If you go back to the previous difficulties, let's say like I go to a Hell 3 difficulty, you see how there's experience gain rewards? When you have your rewards still available, you can do these and gain huge chunks of experience that is unmitigated. You can even do it solo. Watch me as I solo do it. Now, keep in mind, I'm currently at 2.2 million experience and 50% reduced. We are very quickly just going to kill the boss here. Let him burn down. Let's see if we can get him fairly quickly. And now check that out. Did you see that 2 million experience gained? And I automatically, where's my experience now? I'm automatically at 703. That was 2 million experience in less than 30 seconds, completely unmitigated by what my Paragon level is in comparison to the server. Now, you can do this 5 times, meaning you can get 10 million experience without being mitigated at all. So you can just get a flat 10 million experience. The amazing thing about this is this works for every boss. Look, see this? There's more experience yet to gain. Now, here's a Hell 1 boss. Okay, we're going to go ahead and drop the Hell 1 boss here. This is the very first boss ever. Down he goes, and you're going to notice 1.2 million experience, okay? So some of these dungeons or some of these raids give higher experience than others. The Hell 1s are lower than the Hell 3, for example. Now, this is the Hell 2 variant, so we will have killed the Hell 1, Hell 3, and Hell 2 variant of this boss after this. So you can see the experience breakdowns, and just like that, 1.8 million experience. So you're going to want to do the higher Hell difficulty ones if you can, and you're going to notice I'm getting plenty of legendaries. So Hell 1 was 1.2, Hell 2 was 1.8, Hell 3 was 2 million. Let's check out Hell 4. Now, you want to be careful because some of these Hell 4 don't have the experience reward and some still do. So here we're going to be doing the Hell 4 boss next. Let's see how much experience we get. And here we go with the boss falling, and we got 2 million experience again. So it looks like 2 million experience per raid is the cap for 10 million experience in just a few minutes. And I got tons of legendaries. Look at this. I actually got 6 legendaries so far. And now that I'm 480, I can very quickly raise my combat rating by going to the Helicory and wearing new COs, for instance, that I've got from farming the higher level ones, my new gear, etc. So now I'm going to wear my new 480 equipment. And if you didn't know, demonic remains can in fact have triple rows. They can also be separated by class, so you might have some for other classes. You can then take all your demonic remains that you didn't need or that weren't upgrades, and you can salvage literally all of them, thank you very much, to get more materials with which you can use to upgrade the Helicory even more. So it isn't a complete waste to even do these. Just make sure that when you do it, it says it has the experience reward available, and you preferably want to do Hell 3 or Hell 4. So here we go, finishing off one more boss for one more big chunk of experience, and we're already 481. 2 million more experience is going to get us to 482, so we will have gained 3 levels just during this conversation, and I was at 50% experience, which is ridiculous. There we go. It has dropped. We are now 482, and we got more drops. In fact, I have an inventory so full, I got to get rid of the stuff to pick up more legendaries. Keep in mind, these twin horns, when you pick up these demonic remains, look at this. We just got new demonic remains. They will be rolled for the hell difficulty you acquired them at. So the lower ones are only going to give you salvage for the purposes of the Helicory upgrade. You won't actually be rolling for a chance to get something significantly better. That is the one downside of this strategy. And keep in mind, unless you're doing this with your warband or something, you're going to be losing out on the warband points. However, if you do your 5 rewards, you can then go do your warband raids afterwards for 10 raids on Monday or 10 raids on a Thursday, and then you can get your points. So there's a way to sort of min-max. So now I have done my 5 rewards for the day, which I really just did for the 10 million experience more than anything. I salvaged the remains, and then I have the warband activity points and the Eternal Legendary Crest voucher I can do later. But there we are, basically 20 minutes later, having gained all the levels we need with tons of legendaries. This is absolutely the best strategy in the game right now. I basically got hundreds of combat rating. I got like a dozen legendaries, like 8 legendaries, a dozen including the remains. I got 10 million experience, 4 levels in just a couple minutes. Now that I'm 480, I can go do the gambles in the shop, and hopefully we get some Hell 7 equipment. There we go. There's one already. We'll go keep going through these and see if we can get any more luck. And we'll keep a couple thousand, and just like that, we'll go identify these. And now we're really hoping we got something good. What did we get here? Oh my lord. Look at that. So now we got a whole bunch of green arrows also. Isn't that super cool though, that the legendaries that dropped, they aren't scaled for the hell difficulty of the raid? I mean, look at that. I actually got a triple. I just got a triple drop. That's literally an upgrade. So even the legendaries that you're getting from the raid will drop the hell difficulty you're on. So it's completely busted. And now I've got all these legendaries to extract. I mean, you get tons of legendary essence to extract. You get the demonic remains, 10 million experience no matter what level you are compared to the server Paragon. It's actually a pretty disgusting strategy, and you don't even need anybody on your team in order to do it. You can literally go do it solo. Now I'm going to go equip all my upgrades. I have a triple row weapon. I have this. I think this is better combat rating too. I've got pieces to equip. I just gained like 700 combat rating in just a couple minutes and 3 levels in just a couple minutes. I'm feeling pretty good right about now. And that's with only one Hell 7 set piece on. I'm going to break through 11,000 combat rating and keep blowing through pretty easily. So maybe this strategy is applicable for you. It works with you if you have your normal rewards available, so you have to have all 5 normal rewards available. It looks like Hell 3 and Hell 4 are the target mark for what you actually want to be attacking in terms of the raid, and for some reason, they just didn't mitigate this experience and those difficulties, so you can farm way too much experience right now. Anyway, thought I would shout that out while it's available, and shout out to the original owner and finder, not really owner, but the person who broke the news of this Mao into their Reddit link. I'm going to put a link to them because I think they deserve the shout out. Love y'all. See you on the next video.